My name is Robert R. Mackle, and along with my two brothers, Elliot and Frank Jr., we built many homes in the area that we now call Charlotte County. While we developed other communities and cities, including Key Biscayne, Marco Island, Port St. Lucie, Tampa Pines, we're best known for our work in Charlotte County. As a young man, I tried selling insurance for a living, but my heart was never in it. And with my dad getting on in years, it was time for his three sons to take the reins, and we did. We all joined the family business, and all of our business decisions were made jointly. All deals and decisions were always made by the three of us. In 1954, A.C. Frizzell, a cattle rancher and landowner from North Carolina, sold 80,000 acres to the investment firm known as Yellow Knife Bear Mines Limited. And luckily, Frank, Elliot, and I had formed a relationship with Yellow Knife back in 1950. The name Port Charlotte was given to the area, and in a short time, we began building small two-bedroom houses. We advertised our homes in all of the northern newspapers and magazines, and we advertised that for $10 down and $10 a month, you could own a Charlotte County lot. And by 1957, some 25,000 lots were sold. We had 4 model homes on Sunrise Trail adjacent to Elkham Boulevard, which I think, as most of you know, is Mackle spelled backwards. $6,000 to $18,000 could buy you a Florida home in sunny Florida. And by 1958, over 1,000 homes had been built and sold right here in Port Charlotte. A surprising large number of our retirees were giving us feedback that although they love living here, they really felt there wasn't enough to do. In other words, they needed something to occupy their time beside fishing and enjoying the beaches. And our company, General Development Corporation, GDC, started a series of adult education programs. We called it the Charlotte University. And we had 2 classrooms and 1 bathroom. And we soon and very quickly realized that really wasn't enough. So over the course of about 8 years, and with the help of the state of Florida and certainly with Charlotte County and several volunteers, we created what is known today as the Cultural Center in 1968. And this crown jewel of a complex included a 400+ seat theater, a library, and over 16,000 square feet of classrooms. In December of 1968, tragedy struck our family, and something truly horrific happened. My cherished daughter, Barbara, was kidnapped. A student at Emory University, Barbara was staying with her mother, Jane Mackle, in a motel in Decatur, Georgia. And a man known as Stephen Christ and a young woman busted into Barbara's motel room and abducted her. They drove her to a remote area and placed her inside a large fiberglass box, which they had built with a couple of plastic pipes in it so she could breathe. The ransom demand for Barbara was $500,000 to be delivered all in $20 bills. Barbara was eventually rescued by the FBI after spending about 83 hours in that awful, terrible box. And remarkably, she ended up perfectly okay with no apparent damage, physical or psychological. Her kidnapper, Gary Stephen Chris, was apprehended on Hog Island in Charlotte Harbor. And his deputy, Milton Buffington, along with County Sheriff Richard McLeod, were the ones that captured him. The female accomplice was caught a while later in Oklahoma. Some thought that it was a little ironic that The Christ, the kidnapper, was caught in Charlotte County, a county where my brothers and I had built so many homes. But ironic or not, we were glad, delighted to have our prayers answered and our daughter back safe and sound. From the 1970s through the 2000s, Port Charlotte and Charlotte County grew dramatically. I passed on in 1983, and I didn't get to see some of the rapid changes that we're experiencing today. We have beautiful parks, numerous restaurants and shops and adjacent schools and thriving businesses, and even an opportunity to take in a Rays spring training game. We also have the Military Heritage Museum, the Vietnam Wall, and the William R. Gaines Jr. Veterans Memorial Park, honoring all of our veterans and first responders, as well as a new Olympic-sized swimming pool. My name is Robert R. Mackle, and I'm happy to join you all in celebrating Charlotte County's centennial.